Breaking news, the cases against funeral director Joseph Bonner and former funeral home CEO Cedric McMillan are going to a grand jury.
They are both charged with abuse of a corpse, 2 counts for Bonner and 3 for McMillan. For months, NBC 15 has been investigating alleged improper burials at Pritchard's Heritage Memorial Gardens Cemetery.
Neighbors first complained of the burials, then families called us concerned their loved one wasn't actually buried there. That led to multiple raids and eventually graves being excavated.
NBC 15's Rachel Wilkerson broke the story. She was in the courtroom earlier today and has the very latest.
Kim and Greg, the judge said he was outraged for these families who have loved ones buried at Heritage Memorial Gardens and found there was enough evidence supporting allegations that both men were involved with improper burials. But both defenses say there are too many holes in the case.
I think the judge was clearly indicated that there's big questions.
Mixed emotions filled the courtroom.
This fact situation just does not apply to this statute.
After months of investigating improper burials at Heritage Memorial Gardens in Pritchard, 3 cemetery excavations, and the arrest of former Heritage Funeral Home CEO Cedric McMillan and funeral director Joseph Bonner, the case is bound for the grand jury. The sheriff's office charged both McMillan and Bonner with abuse of a corpse. Deputies claim there was a foul odor coming from the cemetery. They say the 3 bodies excavated were floating in water and that the families paid for a vault but were given a grave liner. Bonner's attorney declined to talk on camera but says Bonner is not responsible. McMillan's attorney Dennis Nisley says McMillan's signature is not on any of the paperwork. Nisley says being the CEO does not make McMillan responsible.
He was simply the person that was had control over the funeral itself and nothing to do with the manner in which these people were placed in the ground.
Wouldn't you say this is a slap in the face of the families, though, who he's saying, you know, that he shouldn't be charged for any of this?
Again, we're using a criminal statute of abuse of a corpse. This is not criminal conduct, and I don't think the Smith family or any family thinks it's criminal conduct that Cedric McMillan intentionally abused their family's corpse.
The pair is also facing civil lawsuits by family members of people buried at the cemetery. Tito Smith is one of 3 excavated. Smith's mother, Dorothy Mitchell, claims in the suit that McMillan told her his cemetery, Heritage Memorial Gardens, was better and cheaper than Gethsemane Cemetery.
Probable cause is a very low standard. The judge did what he thinks is right, but this case, I think, could never result in a conviction with the evidence they have right now.
McMillan is in jail until his probation revocation next month. Greg?